I'm both a coffee as well as a tea person. I prefer my coffees in the morning and tea towards the evening. I like both the beverages. It has to be books. I have a huge collection both at my house as well as here at my workplace. My very first book happens to be a gift from my father. It was an Amar Chatrikata comic book called King Velu, and after that a collection of Enid Blytons and famous files, and the list continues. My first job happened right after I finished my MBA in Bangalore. I joined an executive search firm called Kelly Consultants. I joined them as a recruiter. I was there with them exactly for a year. I worked with my first female manager whom I very fondly remember learning the ropes from. It was a very enriching experience for me. Well, the word director is really the position title. Well, one likes it, but what I really enjoy is what comes along with it. It's a huge sense of responsibility and empowerment. I have just enjoyed these past 9 years creating this organization, building this culture, just working among extremely talented colleagues all around, and it's been a wonderful experience. Every day has been wonderful for me here. I think one thing that struck me for the reason why I really took a change from my previous job, which was also a huge brand name, was the kind of people that I met here. The leaders that I met here are extremely intelligent, brilliant, but most importantly very respectful and humble, and that touched me. And that meant to me that I could really develop very strong human resource policies and build a strong culture. You know, it's like the river. You know, the river flows and then finds its own tributaries, it finds its own directions, and that's exactly how I see Lennox India to have evolved. You know, back in 2010 when we set up the site, the dreams now seems much smaller, you know, because we were just looking at 150 people to be the maximum size of this center. We were doing some work in controls engineering. We set up the test team there. We had a small little team in mechanical engineering focused on CAD designing, and we had a couple of people doing CFT and FEA. We had a small team doing SAP technical, and I thought we were doing something really big for the company, you know, SAP technical, and we had a team that worked on web and mobility. So that's how we started. Now flash forward 9 years down, it's unbelievable the kind of length and breadth that LITC has touched across LII as a company. I mean, every segment we've made our presence felt. There's so much of diversity in terms of the skills that we have, the talent that we have, the capability that we have. There's so many success stories in terms of projects that we have delivered out from here, the number of ideas and patents that we have, you know, put our stamps on, and of course then the awards and the rewards came along with it. But that's been the journey. The journey has been from, you know, taking stepping stones towards success. And I've learned, you know, I think all of us, all my peers and my colleagues around that time until today, I think we've learned a lot through this journey, and we hope to continue to dream big, you know, continue to dream, continue to deliver more value for LII. Young people are filled with dreams, and dreams are what catapults us into the next level of what we can achieve. And what I'd strongly encourage young people to come is, you know, come with those dreams and keep nurturing those dreams, keep nourishing those dreams. Because very often you don't want to get into a mold and get withdrawn and sucked into that mold. because then we will be as a company where we are, right? And I urge youngsters. I'm very fortunate. I get to work a lot with them in my own team. Keep nourishing those dreams and try and find opportunities to get those dreams realized. May not be in its fullest form, but at least in parts. Because organizations are complex. Organizations are made up of a large set of people, and there are processes, and there are policies, and there are methodologies. But to keep your dream there and keep realizing it bit by bit would enhance your own persona and your own credibility, your own your own credentials as you build your careers in an organization like this. So my one word takeaway is keep dreaming and keep finding opportunities to realize those dreams. I'm Hema. I'm the Director of Human Resources for Lennox India Technology Center.